What's up, guys? Army Dog here. We're going to try something a little different. We are going to start what I'm going to call Season 2, I guess. You remember that day when you learned how to type? Yeah, Season 2. And this is going to be a new survival game. And we're going to basically have short episodes, probably 15 to 20 minutes piece. It's going to show what I do when I start. I'm not like setting speed run records or anything like that. All I'm doing is just playing the game. So we're going to do that today. Start it off until some new content or kind of got burned out in my other world. I've set up everything I need to set up. I just need to build a flyer. But, sometimes you just need a break, like a reset from something that you're trying to brainstorm on and all that jazz. So we're going to start a Season 2. If it's responsive, I'll keep going. If not, I can always stop the series. It's not a big deal. So first things first, if you've never played Scrap Mechanic before, you start out at a crash site. As you can see, this is our spaceship. There's no telling how it crashed. Well, obviously by hitting the ground. Let's not get technical here. And there's little loot boxes all over the place. And the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to make a lap. Run around the crash site. And you're going to look, watch out. And you're going to look for all these boxes. Alright, so we're going to look around, find a couple of these boxes. You're going to want to get I'd say 1.5 to 2 stacks of these embers. Because embers are what's used to make metal 2. And we need one more tree somewhere. At least one more tree. Really? There's one. At least a stack and a half is what you want. You don't want too many, because when you first start out, your inventory is very limited. The bad thing, the inventory stays the same the whole time, but where to put it, where to put your inventory. So, if you'll notice, once you get your little bit, like we got 14 embers, that's enough. You walk into the ship here, you'll see fire everywhere. Now, this is a personal preference, but I hate scrap wheels. They drive me nuts. I will run everywhere until I can make regular wheels. So you got some stuff in there, like a little bit of gasoline and some fires. So we got to put these fires out so we can interact with the ship. This is our home for right now. So it kind of gives you you're supposed to go over here to the farm first. You can see there is a bucket. You'll want that. You'll want that on your hotbar, want that. And then before you do anything else, you'll come over here and you will look and see these piles of soil. This is optional. I don't like when everything is separate. So I like to pick it all up and put it where it's nice and pretty. See that? We're going to plant 8 plants. Okay, walk over here. Pick up your seeds. Pick up your seeds. Pick up your fertilizer. Pick up your soil. You'll use that later. Pick up the second bucket. Alright, so you get that? I personally like to take these pipes because they make for great vehicle building stuff in the beginning of the game. Those are just painted pipes. We'll take those too. So we are going to snatch up these pipes. I'm not going to get the big pipe. I don't need a big pipe for anything right now. That, we're getting that. There's some pipes at the bottom here. Flip it over. See? Perfect. Grab us a couple. Alright, stupid scrap wheel, get out of the way. And that's it there. These things, I hate them. They are completely worthless. When I first played this game, I didn't know any better, and I thought they were the bee's knees, man. I was like, look at these big things. Light, I like lights. And I try and take all the wood. Scrap wood is kind of important when you first start out. Yeah, you take these out. I don't use these for really much of anything except kind of something like this to deter any wanderers by, whatever. But you don't have enough wood, to do anything with. They can just walk around. So, anyway, so I pick up the wood. Yeah, I don't even bother these crates. I hate them. I don't do anything. Bot smashed him. Okay, now that we've got everything going here, you're going to plant 6 maters and 2 carrots. The reason for that is, on average, you use about 3 times more hydration things than you do food. So we're going to... Can I water from all the way over here? That'd be awesome. That's why you make a 3-to-1 ratio here. Did you get everything? Nope. Dude, when I first started, I had no idea what the heck I was doing, so it's like, I am going to use the fertilizer. Just, that's what it's here for. You can't fertilize the same plot twice, so you just go crazy. Oops. Alright. So next thing I'm going to do is I organize my inventory a little bit, so I can see what I got. I got some, we got some seeds, some more seeds, 3 different types of tier 1s, carrots, tomatoes, and beets. Bucket, we got a drink. Okay, so right now our tools consist of the hammer and a lift. So we don't need soil right now. Okay, we don't need chemicals right now. Right now we need stuff to drink. We haven't found anything else useful yet. So, while that's growing, we are going to fill up our 2 buckets. I'm going to run back to the ship. The reason we run back to the ship, you don't have to do it in this order, but we're right here. We'll put out some fires. So we're going to put out that fire particularly there, and then 1 fire to get by here. Now we can walk by. There are things like some gasoline that sits right there, but you don't need it. You don't need to go in there to get it. A couple things all in through here: cash register, locker, radio, calendar, some lights. Wish you could take those overhead lights; those are cool. Bed for respawn, but you respawn outside anyway. We can always come back and get that because this isn't here. The important thing is that box that says requires power. Over here requires master battery. See how it's giving you instructions? Mechanic has battery. Mechanic places battery into battery slot. That's here. But Army Dog, how are we supposed to find the battery in this large world surrounded by robots? Well, everybody's starting tile's the same. It's pretty easy. So we're going to run down this area here, smacking everything, picking everything up. You don't really want to pass on everything except scrap tires. I hate scrap tires. I don't know if I can say that enough. But the chemicals are going to be really important later on. See, we're just going to cruise on over here. Everybody's starting area is the same. So, I don't know if it's an overlay tile. Ooh. Oh, you see him creeping? Right there? Show you guys how to kill these guys. All you do is hold shift, run backwards. They will run into... Make sure you hold backwards. See that? Your hammer, you have 1 more block reach than they do. There are 4, you're 5. These run backwards, and you won't get hit 47 times. But, you'll get hit maybe once or twice. But you won't die, because they hit you about 30-35 damage apiece. And, so you can take 2 or 3 hits before you're dead. Okay, now that we're out here, oops, he's got another box over here. And we're going to go up into this tower. Everybody has this tower right here. It's all the same. Yep, everybody has, I call that down there, it's Walmart, because it has everything. We're going to run up through here. Going through the tunnel. All the way up here. Oh, got your first greenie. He's got to go in and out or get him stuck, whatever. Greenies aren't very threatening, so. You guys come in here, they always have these 2 Haybot spines. Give you a little bit of scrap metal to start out with, because you need 90 scrap metal, 10 circuit boards, 10 component kits to make a craft bot. And craft bot's very important. It should be the first thing you go after, because it changes your whole world. You take all this scrap metal and make good metal, and take good metal and make gooder metal, and then goodest metal, I mean, you're not probably going to be doing that in the very beginning, but... So when you come out this way, on this ledge right here, overlooking everything, it's really easy to run by. See that greenie right there? See him hiding? Come here, greenie. Bam! It's really easy to run by and get distracted and not see this. Look familiar? It's the picture from the ship. That is our first master battery. That's where everybody's first master battery is. There are 3 on each map. We'll get to the other 2 in future episodes. Dun dun dun. The suspense is killing you, I know, right? So you want to make sure you go through his place and get all the resources that you think you need, things that you don't think you're going to need, like what are component kits, Army Dog? I have no idea, but I'm picking up a lot of them. Good. That's basically what gold is considered in this game, or silver, currency, whatever. Oh yes, give me more. So, more of those you have, the better off you are. They're used for upgrade components and crafting your higher end stuff. They're very important. Once you got the gist of everything in here, we're going to hop back down. Take a shortcut here. Alright. Head all the way back down here through the tunnel. Now, the game used to not have a logbook. So there was absolutely no point in putting... I mean, there is a point when you first start out, I guess, the tutorial part of the game. But you don't have to. Yeah, you come back here and you don't have to put the battery into this ship. You just don't. You don't have to. You can make everything in this ship at the mechanic station. So there literally was no point in putting the battery in. But now that they've done this update release with the logbook, the only place to get it is your original, what's it called, crash site. So put the battery in. Now the place has power. Come on over here, use it, and pick up your logbook. Look at that, there it is. Beacons, time of day, day 0. Mechanic station, set, waypoint. There it is. Alright, see that? Pretty neat. So now, we have to go over and check our farm, which is right over here. Let's just hope haybots haven't wandered by and broke our stuff. They're jerks like that, but they're robots. They don't care. So, alright, things are still growing. I guess we could take and build us a makeshift little... Remember, haybots need 3. You need 3 too, so if you can walk through it, see, you can still walk through it. You cannot walk through it, neither can they. So it's a good little rule of thumb, just to make sure that you have a 2 gap. Can't walk through. Okay, you can, like you can walk up single step. Yeah, those are nice little cosmetics. I don't want to lose stuff on the ground though. So we'll pick that up and just kind of set them up here somewhere for later use. But while we're waiting for these to grow, I'm going to find us a tree. Not these little, I don't like these little dinky ones. So go over here and find the big toe. Big toe's right there. Boop, pops bottom off. Yay. Aw, it fell into another tree. We'll just break down some wood while we're waiting. Now, doing things like holding down shift and sprinting. Swinging your hammer frivolously in the forest. Swimming. Let's see what else is there. Refining. Those things make your thirst meter go down faster. If you guys notice while I'm swinging my hammer, down the bottom left-hand corner there, see that blue bar? That blue bar is turning red at the end. That means I am using an exceptional amount of hydration to continue working. Now watch, when I stop, see how it faded away? It's not there anymore. Now we need to refine these. So watch the blue bar. See how it's a smaller chunk of red? Wait, it went away. I'm using very, very little, but I'm still using more than just standing still because I'm performing an activity. See, there it goes. Swinging the hammer is the most rigorous one I found. That's the one that does the most detriment to your hydration bar. So that's just something to keep in the back of your head. That's why we planted 6 tomatoes and 2 carrots, because you will use 3 to 4 times as much hydration than you do food. I mean, think about it in real life here. I know realism is not something that you bring into this game, but in real life, you drink water and fluids all day, but you usually eat 2 to 3, 4 times a day. That's it. So, makes sense, I guess. The reason we're getting some scrap wood is because when you do get to the mechanic station, you're going to need to build a vehicle eventually. Something to get you around. But before you build that vehicle, that's my personal preference. You guys can do it how you want to. I'd like to get the craft bot. You can run right now. You don't need a vehicle. You're not knocking down the redwood trees or trying to drill things out of the ground. So you don't need a big refining vehicle. You don't need a huge saw blade vehicle. So I get the craft bot first. Craft bot, and then I will go for collectors, a collector, and then a refiner. It's usually how I roll. Just because, Craftbot makes you all the cool stuff you need to make said vehicles. Like your good engines, your good tires, your shocks, your suspension pieces, lights. It gives you a list of things that you'll need. And with the update, it's now when you hover over something in the Craftbot, it tells you what you need to make it, what the parts actually are. We'll get to that too, eventually. We might not get to the mechanic station this episode, but the prep is almost finished. By the time that's done, we should be able to come over here and harvest. Ooh, look at that. Couldn't have timed that better myself. Woo, alright, don't forget your soil. We need the soil. Now, this is the point, oops, we're going to be like, man, I am getting really stacked on my inventory. And you will. It's, you're going to get super stacked on inventory. That's why I'm saying in the beginning, you can afford to be a little bit picky, but if you're new to scrap mechanic, you have no idea what you're getting. You have no idea what to grab. So now we're going to eat a couple tomatoes while we're jogging on front here. So we got loads of tomatoes. Alright, let's go. So now we're going to go past the tower, and we're going to head to what I call Walmart. Oh, look, we got a greetings from a greenie here. Hey, buddy. Now, Walmart, when you first start the game, especially if you're new, can be very scary. Is that a greenie head? Okay. Can be very scary. There are haybots down here. There are a lot of haybots down here. There's at least 3 to 5 of them. There are 2 giant stone nodes that look very nice. Sorry, my last world, I'm going to get stone here. See them wandering around? So what we want to do is we want to try and pull, there's 3 of them right there. We want to try and pull, hey guy, come look at me. Come on, buddy. Remember, run backwards and swing your hammer. See how he swings and misses? That's what we want to see. And something else I learned is when a haybot drops, if you don't want to refine the piece, pick it up and put it down with left click. Because loose objects will eventually get so bad in your world, it'll start lagging things down. Oh, see, I pulled 2 because I wasn't paying no dang on attention. Here we go. Look at that. Still got it. I haven't killed a haybot with a hammer in forever. In my other world, I have close to 900 hours, so I got the Spud shotgun, the Spudling Gatling gun, which I think is garbage. That thing doesn't work for nothing. It's horrible. It's inaccurate. It doesn't do as much damage. Shotgun's where it's at, man. That's the place to go. So, let's see what else we got here. Component kits, tomatoes. Oh, there's the 4th haybot. I knew there were 4 of them here. Come on, buddy. Come get you some. Yep, see, look at that. Perfect. And we're going to pick this thing up here. And perfect. So I always take and secure the perimeter first. Yes, I know there were boxes up top. We'll get there. We got to go through Walmart, get all our stuff. Oh man, starting over is so much fun. I have vehicles now that do this for me. They just have a collector on the back of it. They just drive around, collect them all, and they park next to refiners. It sucks them out and grinds them up for me. It's a wonderful thing. So I'll make sure we run around here. Look for anything and everything. Okay. Now that we've ran around everything, this is the part, the reason this is here, and the reason there's no steps up or anything like that, is it's teaching you that you've got to use things to make things work, right? So the only two tools you have right now is your lift, this thing. Whoop. See how you use that to get up places? No matter where you leave your lift, if you place your lift down again, that one goes away, this one shows up. Okay, so what we need to do is, like, man, how do we get over there, though? Got to be innovative. You're a scrap mechanic. Got to figure stuff out. Look at that, so you can look around and see what kind of... You could have went around this way, but I just come around this way. It's easier. See, but how are we going to get over there? That's a long ways. What I like to do is just... Right, and then shoot for it. Hold down your shift button and go. Perfect. Actually, that was really lucky. I didn't think I was going to make that. Stupid circuit board. So we got to refine everything up here. Alright, getting this stuff stacked up. If you notice, well, you will notice later on that towers don't have just plain old Haybot legs laying around like this one does. Haybot spines, call them legs again. But this is the beginner zone. This is still the starting area. So there'll never be big reds here. The boss bots, the farm bots, whatever you call them. And there's always a bunch of these spines laying around for you to collect tons and tons of just starting resources. So pick up everything. Alright, looks like we're good to go there. So now, from Walmart, you come out this way, there's a road. From the parking lot of Walmart, it says Walmart. That's the starting tower. Coming out this way. Oh my gosh, sneaky little... Ooh, keep it rated G. There we go. Another component kit, another spine. He snuck right up on me. I told you guys to there 3 to 5. I killed 4, so I should have known better. There we go. Alright, so this road is going to take you, all the mechanic stations and things like that are on roads. So, I mean, we're going to follow that road here. So, in the next episode, looks like we're going to be going to the mechanic station. So, you guys know the deal. If you like the content I'm putting out right now, give me a subscribe to the channel. Give me a like and a comment in the description there. Hit the notification bell for more Scrap Mechanics Season 2. Starting over. I'm looking forward to seeing comments and ideas of what we need to do, what we want to see. And until next time, guys, keep on scrapping.